Hey guys, Ash here from the Golden Blues. This is the match preview for tomorrow's game. Everton against Manchester United, 2 o'clock kickoff on Sky Sports. But don't forget to get yourselves down to the Mercantile and have a good old day with us Blues in Dublin. Anyway, just to start out, I think it's going to be a very, very difficult game. I think we got ourselves off into a tizzy of happiness. I think last week when we got that very, very early goal against Arsenal, got ourselves into a routine thinking we were going to go ahead and do this, and obviously in the end we were let a little bit down by the team in the sense of, two silly crosses. Gave them two, the ball came in, and especially for Arsenal's winning goal, as I still say, when you hear the commentator say what a great header, it wasn't a great header, he headed into the ground and it went up and into the goal. The good thing was we did, kind of create chances and just didn't take them. And now that we're back at home, I think a number of changes need to come back into the side to get us back. Because I think after that defeat to Arsenal, this is, if we want to keep the aspirations of getting into Europe, this is a must-win game. Chelsea game will be the same, and obviously trying to get some sort of result against Liverpool the following Monday. But anyway, getting back to the Manchester United game. I think from a starting point of view, Pickford in goal. I think Sidibe should come out of the team. He absolutely had a shocker in my view in the game against Arsenal. I just thought he was absolutely just terrible. He just wasn't in the game at all. I don't think he's even, should be on the right hand side of midfield. So I think Seamus Coleman should come in for this game. On the other side, it's touch and go with Luca Dean whether he is going to make the team or not. So I think Leighton Baines should keep his place for the second game in a row. He did an okay job, I think, against Arsenal. I think if I go back, I think he was at fault for their third goal. I think he should have stopped the cross before it came in. But overall, I think he had a decent enough game, showing that, at 35, 36, he can still do a job at left back. So I think he should definitely keep his place. Unless Luca Dean proves that he's 100% fit and can start. I think then Mason Holgate and Yerry Mina in this game should partner. I think we keep Michael Keane out. The two of them are number one partnership. Keep them in defence. Going into midfield, Fabian Delph, I would start. Obviously, we have no Morgan Schneiderlin. He can't play against his former club. He just had surgery, I believe. And then the risk, you say to yourself, okay, do we start Andre Gomez? I believe we do. I think in Carlo Ancelotti's press conference, he has mentioned that there seems to be no aftermath or any pull-ups or any strains of his cameo role that he did against Arsenal. And when he came on, he didn't look out of place at all. It looked like he was a player that wasn't even being out for 100 and something days. So I think Andre Gomez should partner Fabian Delph in the centre of the park. I think between the two of them, their range of passes and their skill on the ball enough should be able to worry the Manchester United midfield. On the left hand side, Bernard should come back into the side. Now obviously Carlo has his reasons why in away games he takes Bernard out of the team. I don't know why. Is it a confidence thing? But if it is a confidence thing, well then the guy is not going to get any more confident if we keep taking him out for away games. So I think Bernard should definitely come back in. He obviously scored on his last home appearance. And then on the right hand side, I believe Theo Walcott is available again, so he should definitely come in. I wouldn't play Sidibe. I wouldn't play Gylfi out there. Gylfi, it's like he hasn't had the best of seasons. We all know that. And playing out white. I can't even say the word. Right on the other side. He's about as useful as a fart in a spacesuit. It's just not what he does. It's not his game, and he be lost out there. If Theo Walcott is not able to play or can't start again, then I would obviously start Iwobi on the right hand side. Push comes to shove, if things aren't going well on that side of the pitch, we can still swap between Bernard and Iwobi. If something happens up front, we can still put Richarlison out there, and obviously Moise Keane can come in and do a job. So I think definitely Walcott should start the game. He is, I suppose, from a right-handed side of it, our only definitive right-footed winger, I suppose, to play in that position. So definitely I would play him instead of putting Sidibe out there. So I think Sidibe, leave him on the bench. He just had a dreadful game, as I said, against Arsenal. He wasn't there at all. And up front, of course, our big two, Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison. I've heard in other different, video previews, and most of them are saying the same thing, that Richarlison's pretty much in the form of his life, of his career so far. So definitely keep him going. And obviously Dominic Calvert-Lewin is feeding off him very well. This is the kind of game where Dominic Calvert-Lewin could hurt him in the air. Um, it is going to be a tough game. Obviously, they've scored they're playing in Europe during the week. I think they won 5-0. They had a recent 3-0 win, and obviously they've beaten our following week opponents, Chelsea. They beat them 2-0, so they're in a bit of form themselves. So it's going to be a very, very tough game. Score wise, obviously I'm hoping for an Everton win. I think it's a game that we need to win, but I think it's going to be very, very tight. I think it could be a very, very free goal scoring game. So I'm going to go with a 2-2. It'd be great if we can get the win. We're going to go with a 2-2. Goal scorers will be very hard to, pick them. You can say, okay, Richarlison gets one, Dominic Calvert-Lewin gets one, but obviously with Bernard coming into the side and Theo Walcott coming in, you just don't know, what way the goals are going to come, what way the game is going to flow. I think it's going to be a hard battle in midfield, and it's going to be up to the two boys, Holgate and Mina, to keep a clean sheet. As I said, Manchester United are in this free scoring form at the moment. So a 2-2. Obviously, thanks to the members they've headed over today, had a bumpy ride on the flights. Obviously, Storm Horgate coming in. Hopefully, it's not going to affect the game tomorrow. And at this point in time, just at the end of this preview, a big thanks from all the members, not just myself, but the community members and all the members that have been around for the last number of years, to Owen from the Mercantile, who, as we all know, is moving on to pastures new, as I say, but he's well looked after the club in the last 5 or 6 years. From a food point of view, from a friendly point of view, he's, whenever we've needed to gain access to the the mechanics of the game, trying to get our screen sorted and stuff like that. He's been there, and obviously been a great support to the club. So great, thanks to him, and best of luck to Owen going forward. That's it for the preview. I am not too sure. You can probably hear my voice. I have a bit of a cold at the moment. I'm going to see how it goes tonight. Obviously, by the time I finish tomorrow and get home, it'll be zip. There's my gaff, and zip, I'm back in again for the 2 o'clock kickoff. So I'm hoping to be there tomorrow. I just want to see how this cold plays out there tonight. I don't want to leave myself getting sick. And I don't want to be getting the members sick either. So the guys that gone over there today, enjoy the game, bring us back 3 points. I'm going to go with a 2-2, but hopefully a home win. Until then, we shall talk to you tomorrow. If I am there tomorrow, keep an eye out for the live match reaction for the first and second half, and if I'm not there, keep an eye out on the Facebook pages for the my match reaction. Until then, talk to you later. Just a final, pick for the goal, the two wing backs of Coleman and again Baines if Luca Dean doesn't make it, Holgate and Mina. In midfield, centre partnership of Fabian Delph and Andre Gomez. On his right hand side, Walcott, left hand side Bernard, and DCL and Richarlison in front. Take care, guys, and we shall talk to you again very soon.